Chief Rebel at your service. I'm out walking dog. I'm going to show you, just prove to you. Oh, of course, in Ween again. Every time I do that, he manages to do a wee at exactly the right time. Tonight we've got Master Rebels going live at the Rebel Squad Talk live at 5 p.m. If you want to join us as our guest, then come tell me and we can hook you up with a Zoom link. If you don't want to join us but you are around, it would be fantastic if you are there watching us live, commenting, etc, etc. That'd be amazing. Because we'll be talking about all sorts of stuff. I think tonight we're going to talk about connectedness, maybe. I've been inspired by one of our Master Rebels, Paul, in conversations we've had recently. So we're going to talk about that topic. Now, what I want to talk to you about right now, I'm inspired to talk to you about, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good right now. And just because, really. Hey, Trace. I'm feeling good because, oh, hang on, there's somebody talking in the background. I'm feeling good because, do you know what? I ain't got no reason not to. So, I've had a quite easy morning for a change. I'm sort of almost pre-resting for a massive onslaught of work that I've got up until the end of March. I'm going to be absolutely crazy chock-a-block. But some good things have happened. I've had, you know, some nice messages off people. Tracy, you're one of them, my love. Jamie, you're another. And Cheryl as well. And feeling good about the people that are around me and the things that are in my life. And another topic that I've been thinking about a lot the last few days is the mundanity of life. Because, you know what? We all have mundanity in our lives. Even if we're a rock star travelling around the world, we all encounter mundanity. But the difference between whether that mundanity affects you or not in a negative way is how, and I've thought about this, what is the answer to that? And I believe the answer is gratitude. Gratitude for the little things that you have in your life. And that is, you know, that's been our topic of conversation this week in the Rebels and Rule Breakers group. And you know, we've had some fantastic answers that people have given around this topic when I posed the question on Monday. You know, what are you grateful for in your life? And what things are they? And is there too many for you to mention because you're so grateful? Sorry, I'm just trying to do a doggy related task at the same time as talking to you. Percy, don't, oh God. Are there too many things for you to be grateful for that it's hard to name just one? Or is it possible that, you know, maybe you're struggling to find anything at all? And I hope it's not the latter. I've had some absolutely superb answers. And, you know, one of the things, excuse me a moment. God, it's a dog's life, isn't it? Dog owner's life, more to the point. One of the things that helps us deal with mundanity of life is seeing exactly what we've got and how lucky we are. And I think this is why I'm feeling good today, because I just am aware of how lucky I am. And it's not just the big things, like, you know, I live in a free country, sort of. Hi Lisa, darling. I have my own boss, have a rather good level of freedom. I have, you know, a house, and I live in a fairly nice town, and all of those things. It's actually the little things, like those tiny little interactions that you have with people. Smiling at a stranger as you walk past them on the dog walking path. People looking at you funny because you're talking into your phone. You know, those sort of moments that make all the difference. I'm going to have my hair cut later, and my brother cuts my hair, so I'm really looking forward to seeing him. You know, it's those little things, isn't it? The fact my brother is a hairdresser is really helpful as well. I'm very grateful for that. So, you know, it's all this stuff. Excuse me, my nose is a bit runny. Gosh, this is a real professional stream, isn't it? Just the standard you're used to, I'm sure, from me. So yeah, gratitude. Gratitude is a big thing. And, you know, I certainly can tell you that if you practice gratitude on a regular basis, and it becomes a habit, and you really make a commitment to that. There's something that happens on I believe, a cellular level in your body where it starts to recognise, when you think about feeling grateful for things, that your body sings along with it. You know, I honestly feel that. You know, when I see things that bring me joy, or, you know, I experience something that brings me that sort of joy, I can feel that on a sort of cellular level. And that's because I've trained myself to see that stuff, that positive stuff to be grateful for, and I know what that joy feels like. Sometimes it can be quite hard work to do that if you've been in a very dark place, where it's not something you're used to doing and you're having to learn to do it. But we all do know how to do it. We know how to do it as children. You know, most of us have had at least some level of childhood where we experience joy easily. We access that easily. And our bodies know how that feels. You know that feeling where... Can any of you remember this? You know, when you're excited for something that's about to happen and your whole body tingles because it's just so incredibly exciting you can hardly contain it. That feeling, you know, the Christmas Eve or whatever it is, or before a holiday. I get that feeling, and I get that feeling from very small things. Sometimes I look at my dog, my idiot of a dog, and go, oh God, I love that animal so much. And I can feel it in every part of my body. And when you recognise, when you do gratitude as a practice, your body recognises it. It does, it understands it, and it shifts your vibration. Just to look at something, no matter how tiny, on the darkest of days, to be able to look at something and go, you know, I'm really grateful that I've got a comfy sofa. Or, I'm really loving this cup of tea. Or, how lucky am I to actually have a job even though I hate it? You know, I'm getting paid regularly. You know, those sorts of things. There's always something that you can pinpoint even on the difficult days. And trust me, the more you do this, the more you practice it, the more your body will understand it, and the more full the feeling will be, the more intense it will be, the easier it will be, the more natural it will be. And your very being will resonate along with that vibration that you're putting out. And that's why gratitude is important. Not because it's a hippie thing that's kind of trendy now, and that because we can, you know, make a gratitude log, which actually I'm a big fan of. I do that a lot. But because it's important for our well-being. It's important for us to connect with who we are, to recognise the things that we have in the experiences in our lives that are really worth celebrating. And that's my personal take on gratitude. And that all came out without me really, I didn't even really think about it. I just hit the live button and thought, right, I'm going to talk about gratitude. And there we go. That's what's happened as a result. So if you want to come join us tonight on the Rebel Squad Talk Live, watch us live streamed from 5 o'clock, or come tell me if you want to be a guest. Lisa, do you want to be a guest, mate? That would be absolutely amazing, and we'll get you sorted out. But I'm going to finish rambling now, and I will see you later on. I love you all. Chief Rebel out. Keep rebelling.